housekeeping? No. What do they say? At the start of lectures, lecturers used to say it a lot. Yeah, they called it housekeeping. All right, all right. Take a seat. Take a seat. All right, now let's just do a bit of housekeeping, okay? Exams coming up in 2 weeks. Hope you're ready. When doors open, you can contact me anytime at these specific times. To be fair, like all my lecturers, like their door almost always was open. It was great, unless they were teaching in class, of course. Like whenever the door was closed, they were just not there. That's like the coolest thing about going to uni and being able to talk to lecturers and stuff. I guess they were smart. Uh, like, I was doing film and well, I wasn't just doing film. I was doing all these other minors as well. But yeah, well, they were smart. They were knowledgeable. They talked a lot. It seems like they knew what they were talking about. But I never really watched a documentary or any movies made by them or anything like that. I knew one of them was making a documentary, and I would say I was friends with that lecturer. It was pretty cool. Like me and him, we understood each other's honesty. I believe we had some shitty students in the class, and we both bitched about it without saying the most blunt words. But we would always like smirk at each other and things. It was great. He was making a documentary about rocks, about fucking rocks, just rocks in Kalgoorlie or Rockingham or no, Kalgoorlie or something. Kind of boring as hell. I haven't watched that documentary. I would if I saw his name on it. I miss it. He was cool. But it seems like like when you do your driving license, you get your license and you move on. Like yeah, you could contact that person who taught you how to drive. You know, I had like 2 people, or maybe yeah 2. You could contact them and say thank you, but that's like their job. You know, they teach someone and they leave someone every single week. So it's like, what's the point? I guess it would be nice, but still, no, it would be nice. But let's just. I guess it would be nice if I was like a teacher or something, just to get a random message every now and then. Just someone saying thank you. Or someone saying, fuck you, I graduated from this class. You told me I did nothing. No, what kind of teacher does that? I always hear of kids saying that their teacher said that you'll never amount to anything. Then they get older and they amount to something or something like that. But what kind of teacher says that? What the hell? I don't know. I think back in the last 10, 20 years, teachers aren't supposed to say that. But even my nephew's an idiot. My nephew said that about his teacher. I think it's they probably just get the wrong message across. But this teacher said I won't amount to anything. But really, what the teacher really said was, you're an idiot. And that's it, you know? So, yeah, my nephew is an idiot. Oh my gosh, I found out some stuff about him lately. Ooh, not good. Not the worst, but not good. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do today. I don't know what I was going to play. I just wanted to jump on and chat. Message some people. I need to do a lot of things which aren't playing a game. I could play a game today though, like maybe Landlord Super, Vampire Survivors, Ape Out. Wow. I don't know. I'll check the Epic Games first. Oh my gosh, it's actually loading fast. What the hell? Are they still... No, Doors, Paradox? Have I played this game? This is coming soon. This is one of those games on YouTube. I made a video of it because I got an early access to it or something. So I made it as soon as the game came out. And I did that on purpose just to test the system. It was a shitty ass video. I hated that video. I hated the game. But I did that to test the system, and it got more views than most of my videos because I explored the system just to try and experiment with it, which, yeah, it wasn't just that video, but doing that and trying all these other ways. Like, I learned how the system works, and I never liked any part of it. Basically, you buy a game, make a video about it as soon as possible. Doesn't care what your opinion is. Doesn't care about the quality of. Well, the quality kind of matters. Just release it as soon as possible, and you'll get more videos than the guy like me, who's just editing a ton, putting a ton of effort into it, trying to be, doing some research, trying to be politically correct and everything. Just don't do that. That's it's really sad. That's not the game I was talking about though. That Doors game. Apparently there's this thing in Fortnite which people are saying Lego. You know how this Power Word Pokemon thing is out? Why hasn't there been a decent Lego game? There's been some good Lego games. There's been like Lego Lord of the Rings and stuff. Why isn't there a good Lego Minecraft game? Because it's a thing. Like I think it's like, why aren't Pokemon making a big open world MMORPG game? Like, it would mean like they will have to start making all their other games. They will have to they will have to start making all these little mini Pokemon games. Why aren't Lego making a Minecraft clone which can do everything? It means they could be they won't have to make as many little Lego games. I think they're scared of it taking profits away from little games, and in the long run, not earn as much money. But look at this music bit dominating. Look at Grand Theft Auto, the latest Grand Theft Auto, which has come out. Those people, Rockstar, those people, because all their developers are black. No, I don't know. The Rockstar developers, all freaking same. They made Grand Theft Auto 5, and then they sat on that for like, what, 10 years? Until they finally made Red Dead 2? Red Dead 2? 3? I don't know what it's. I don't know. I wanted to see what this Fortnite thing was. Okay. Yeah. So what? Oh man, it sucks getting old. You just see the same patterns repeat over and over again, and then when there's like a new thing, like a big Lego Fortnite thing, there's heaps of Lego games, heaps of little indie games, and all that, and like heaps of Lego, heaps of games which aren't Fortnite, which do Lego well, which aren't officially Lego, and some of them are Lego, like what I was saying, Lego Lord of the Rings and stuff. Then Lego's in like a big game, a big popular game like Fortnite, and a bunch of people were making a big deal about this like a week or two ago when this came out, saying like, "Oh my gosh, Lego hasn't been done like this before." Like, have you played the other games? So yeah, apparently this is like brand new. But I've played the other Lego games and it's good. Is this better? I don't know. I haven't played it. I don't want to play it. What's the point? Like if Mick wants to play this or anyone wants to play this, and I'll play it with them, I guess. But just I don't care. Like this has all been done before, and it's freaking Fortnite, so you know who they're making the game for. They're not making it for someone my age or my I was gonna say something else, but my temperament. I'll be polite and say that. But it's been done before. Same thing with this Power World. Like it looks like such a shit game. I don't understand. I understand it. Okay, I understand it. Power World is like yeah, it's looking like Power. It's just it's YouTube bait at the moment. Power World, like not the game itself. Like who's interested in playing Power World? I don't think anyone's interested in playing Power World. People are interested in it. Well, no, I'm not. I don't think anyone's interested in the gameplay of Power World. It's a survival game, and you've played those. Like you can grab like one of these totally not Pokemon, hold it, and use it as a flamethrower. That's cool. And guns and stuff. That's cool. That's unique. But everything I've seen in that game has been done in other games. It's not like you can throw one of your powers out to fight another power, and there's like strategy involved in there. They both have health bars. They all have one move each. That's the kind of depth I've seen. It's just not that deep. It's just a big YouTube bait game. People talk about the controversy that it's copying stuff from Pokemon. People saying that this should be a Pokemon 3D game. People saying that it's not copying Pokemon. It's just a big YouTube bait game. So everyone just stacks onto it. What is it? January 31st. February 31st. I mean February 29th. See where it is then. I don't think it will be around as much. It's not a Baldur's Gate. That's what I'm saying. Like, what does it exactly do to the gaming industry? Nothing really. I've watched heaps of videos and stuff, and I watch it every now and then because I'm hoping that I'm wrong. But it just looks so shit. I don't get it. Fishing Planet though. Hang on. Play for free. Um. Okay. That was intense. Bit too intense for a fishing game. I feel like I'm still looking for a bloody open world fishing game. What was that fishing game I played where you have to like pay money or like you have to earn some kind of currency in the game to buy stuff, which sounds fine. But at the start of the game when I'm learning stuff and I have to run around and buy stuff, it's too much. Like I wanted to just fish as soon as possible. You know, that's kind of crazy. Like you know how in golfing games you get the whole course to run around and hit your ball. Like you have to hit your ball. No, actually no. You need the ball in each area in a golfing game. Hit your ball. So I remember playing old ass golf games, shoot it as far off course as I can, just to see if I can get there, then hit the ball there. That was fun. But where are the open world golfing games? Like, 'cause I'm sure they're out there because it's a freaking golf course. But where's the open world fishing games? There's games like the Hunter and stuff, which is cool. I want something like that, but yeah, like I keep saying with all these simulator games, I just want a game where I can be a big goofball, like hit my boat into other people's boats and stuff, or asshole simulators. You know, what the fuck kind of fish is that? I don't know. Okay, whatever. I'm done with the Epic Store. Steam. I saw something the other day that there was I think it was Eidos or Square Enix or someone made a Call of Duty game, a sci-fi Call of Duty game, and they had to cancel it, and it was leaked the other day, so people can play it. Or people, I don't know if people can play it, but people can look at it. I don't know. It's one of those things where like a gaming site talks about it, and then yeah, that kind of stuff. Imagine working on a game for like 2, 3, 4, 6 years. You know, maybe leaving the team halfway through or something because you've done your job, you've built the engine or whatever for it, and then you hear that the game's not getting released, that they're just shutting it behind a closed door. They're not releasing it at all. They're not releasing it for free or anything like that. They're just going to sit on the assets. I don't know why these big companies do that. It's a good thing if those games are leaked. Like, how does it harm the studio which makes it? What if, like, why can't they just make the game free? If they give up on a game like Blizzard, like half, not maybe not half, 25% of them were fired the other day. They were making a survival game. I want to know what that was like. I can understand if they want to reuse the assets for a different game. And I remember Rockstar, ages ago, they were making a stealth kind of spy game. This was before Grand Theft Auto, before Red Dead, I think. Maybe after Grand Theft Auto 5. I don't know. I want to see that game, but God, it seems like there's so much paperwork and red tape that they're scared to release it, so they just hide it somewhere. Need more Snowdens and Assanges in the gaming industry just to release games which aren't going to be released, or leak games which aren't going to be released, so all of us can have a look. Okay, I'm uninstalling that Entropy game. Would have been cool if that was like Cho'Gao, but it wasn't. Uninstall. No one to play multiplayer with. Don't know if I'll be streaming long tonight. I could do Vampire Survivors. I could try out Ape Out or Landlord Super. Oh, it was so hot today. Or I could have another shower. Third one today. Wake up, have a shower, go to work, come home, have a shower. A few hours later, have a shower. You know. A few hours later, have a shower. Another few hours later, have a shower. Go to bed, wake up, repeat. I mean, like I've been using my air conditioner a lot more than I ever have, I think. But I like whenever it's on, I feel guilty having it on. So it's cheaper just having a shower. Well, yeah. I don't know the maths behind it, but it's always cheaper than a bloody air conditioner on. Also, I didn't know if my air conditioner's on. Like, there's different settings on my air conditioner. Obviously, if it's taking up water, it's gonna take more power than if it's not taking up water and evaporating and all that. But I don't know. What's this game? I was gonna say, like, different modes of an air conditioner. Do they take up different amounts of power? Which means cheaper electricity bills and stuff. I really hope so. Oh my gosh, I hope so. I'm gonna be hurting in like March when I get the bill. Probably March. Oh, just reminds me of Terratech. I miss playing Terratech. I think why I play that so much is kind of like satisfactory. Like I can just jump on at any time and build something new. I don't have to keep building the same thing. Well, I guess in Terratech you kind of have to. Like it's still the same kind of factories and stuff, but you can dress it up and things. So like every time you jump on, you build something new. You can do that in Space Engineers, kind of. But Space Engineers is kind of really crazy. It deals with actual maths and gravity and stuff. So it's like you can build something new, but that stuff is gonna slow you down every single time. So it's not really the kind of game where you jump on and you build something new. You build something new like once a week if you play every single day or something crazy. This game here, I played the demo of this with Specs. It was alright.
Who taught you rookies how to fight? Don't worry, old Claw will show you how to win a war.
I liked how every single time you died in it, you turned into a stone and your body shatters. I don't know the lore behind that, but it was cool.
Lesson 2, keep your head. Sometimes you only get one shot. Lesson 3, if you want to survive, you gotta make your own luck.
It was a hero kind of shooter.
To fight
This is
dirty.
like the latest hero.
Keep pushing, or get left in the dust. Lesson 4, eat. You can't fight on an empty stomach. Think rations taste bad. Try steel. The stories I can tell. But some fools only learn the hard way. Lesson 5, numbers ain't enough. We're more than cannon fodder. Good soldier in the right place.
God, he flips a lot. What's the point?
And hold off an army.
He flips way too much.
Stick with me, kid. I'll see you through.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks to see. They released a character and he already has like 5-8 skins. Oh. I actually really like this game. I really like playing the demo. Played it a few times with Specs. It was cool. Something like For Honor, but easier to move around than For Honor. It came out 21st September 2023, and its servers are about to be shut down already. Free to play, big team PvP medieval fantasy warfare game. Choose your soldier, lead your squad into combat, and incarnate as a powerful immortal to turn the tide of war. It was cool. I really liked it. Why did this fail? Because it was getting advertised. Let's see some reviews. The most avoidable shutdown. If you ask anyone who has played every single public version of the game from 2021 to 2023, you'll always get the same response. The first playtest was the best incarnation of the game. Okay, this is a free-to-play game, and it came out 2023, and they talk about the game which was playable in 2021, which might have been closed beta or something. But I'm gonna guess as the game went on, after it was released, they started ripping the game apart and charging for it. I'm gonna guess that. It wasn't perfect, far from it, but it set out the foundation of what could possibly be. Why? Oh my gosh! Oh my freaking god! Okay, whatever. I guess whatever. I have time. At the time, the first playtest had every character essentially act as nobodies, as a premise of the game that is still somehow applicable today. Okay, that's good. That sounds like WoW Classic. The premise of the game applicable today, blah blah blah, was that you are a faceless soldier in a war where divine intervention is rewarded to players who are skilled. To players who are skilled. So he's saying it's a skill thing, but this is also when he first started playing the game. Having no character accentuates player identity, given how individual rankings are tracked in the game. Having no character accentuates player identity. So it sounds like, yeah, he liked playing as the characters, but not the characters when they had like multiple different skins, which were unlocked by skins, because that gives them, that changes their appearance, which can change their character, kind of. Given how individual rankings are tracked in the game. So they changed the ranking system as well. There are badges earned for your playstyle. Why does every game need badges now? For example, if you're constantly a paragon, player who gathers enough score through progressing objectives, reviving teammates, slaying enemies without dying, you are rewarded a badge that is linked on your profile that also indicates your position compared to all other players in the game. That's cool. That's cool. So it's like an achievement that also tells you what kind of player that player is. Are they a team player? Are they a selfish player? Or what? That's cool. Whether or not it was planned to indicate these in the pregame was scrapped as bombastic over-the-top characters took the front stage. So as they released more and more characters, those characters were getting popular, and they forgot the ones which they had already made. It diluted the theme of the game overall. So they probably, I'm stopping this and I'm talking about it a lot. I guess the game came out with like warrior, healer, tank, rogue, very standard, the trinity of fantasy games and all that. And then as it came out, they released more and more weird characters with an actual name, or maybe stuff with a reference to other games. You know what I mean? Like a lot of free games do. Well, they're trying to make characters to fit certain archetypes, and you could say that's kind of woke ideology, which is in a lot of games and movies, but it's everywhere. Done more harm than good, and lament times affecting the game's identity crisis. Through this shift in character behavior, however, core abilities and perks began to shift in gameplay as well. That began to drastically slow and simplify combat. Characters lost the ability to swing from the left in all attack patterns. Immortals were now not rewarded to skilled play, but automatically given to you for free at the beginning of battle. I remember the immortal thing. It was kind of weird because it gives you like a ultimate move or something, but you just wait. I think you don't do anything and you just get it. It was weird. Given you for free at the beginning of battle, and that is only a single use. And the unholy amount of balance changes to every single character has been drastic. To not get into the whole roster of changes that characters were subjected to, it would be easier to illustrate how gameplay shifted. There was a character named Ark in the first playtest of the game that used a bow and essentially favored ranged combat, and was the only non-immortal ranged character. Oh wait. He used a bow, favored ranged combat, and was the only non-immortal ranged character. I don't know. His place in the game was important as his range was capable of knocking enemies out of emplacements such as ballistas and cannons on the map. That sounds very annoying to play against. Probably why they might have changed him. He has been removed from the following playtest and early access release of the game to only now be named Claw. As was that the cat thing which I just saw? As a Malay aerial hybrid of a character. Hang on. What was this guy's name? Claw. Okay. Yeah, the guy flips a lot. So he used to have a bow and he used to just shoot people from a distance. There is no strategy or tactics to combat in the current version of the game. Just swing and occasionally guard break enemies who are blocking. I would say that with a lot of games which have Malay characters. Just run up, spam buttons, and that's it. No real strategy behind that. This is also why a singular non-immortal character has been an issue. Warhammer. What do you mean Warhammer? What do you mean Warhammer full stop? Don't just stop there. A character that can... Oh, that's the name of a character. Apparently. Weird. Okay, weird grammar. A character that can only one-shot every standard soldier and 2 of the 4 immortals with an easy-to-use, fully charged headshot. These have been detailed issues at the launch of Early Access, but the leadership have mandated for this type of displacement to continue. 16 vs 16 has been reduced to 12v12 and 6v6 with the squads reduced to 3. In the game's own description of big team PvP is entirely laughable. Well, the game started like that, and then it just... like people weren't playing it, so it was hard to get 16 vs 16 matches, I guess. And then you had to reduce it to 3v3. Damn. Ranked has been, as far as I can tell, forced into the game. There has no reason existing in early access. I don't like ranked in any game. I don't play ranked. Just too much anxiety about that. I don't play games to get like a number in a game. Like, what's the freaking point? But I think kids growing up with the games, that's why they play games. They want numbers on a screen. They want to compete with other people. You know, teenagers are very competitive. You know, someone like me is just not competitive. I like strategy and... Well, I don't like puzzle games. I like slower games, so I don't play ranked games usually. So, like, most games need a ranked mode, especially if it's free, because that kind of stuff gets people talking to each other. When there are still major balance changes in character additions, with how simplistic the combat is and ways of cheesing fights by avoiding blocks with certain characters, ranked has no place in a game like this as long as those abilities are around. You can say that about most games with ranked, though. It's exploitable if you choose certain characters and all that. Play tournaments, as meaningless to me as they are impossible to organize, as in order to do custom battles you have to pay for tickets. What? Okay, that's a bad look for a free-to-play game which survives based off its players, but you have to pay to get into player tournaments. Developer communication is jarring. Their team is based in South Korea. Man, South Korea makes such good games, but a lot of their games look the same. Like they're usually going for the realistic style, but also fantasy. It's kind of weird. The main streams are in such, but they are marketing their game to an English audience. I did get that, yeah, with a PR team that doesn't engage much with the player base. Leadership in the game's direction has more than likely been destructive, as they couldn't decide on what their game should be, which itself coincides with my last point of why the game has otherwise failed. Well, when I played the game, the demo with Specs, I didn't really see much about it. Like, I didn't really see much of the world building or lore or the story of the game. It's just you pick a character, you run in, you die multiple times, and you respawn as a character. It doesn't matter. It was a fun game, but there wasn't really much thought in the actual world, so it just felt shallow outside of that. The game has no identity by trying to placate... Is that the way to say that word, placate, to all forms of players, and as such has lost the player base for the content, was lacking across all directions, and radical changes alienated the already small player count. Since the game is in early access and has been in development for upwards of half a decade at least, this is pretty normal. The premise of the world that the Warhammer developers created is interesting, especially how that interacts in the gameplay. I didn't see any of that. I do actually enjoy the game as much as the player base does, but it has been handled terribly. Apparently the executives at Nexon, where have I heard them before? Disagree on giving the team a chance, and as it hasn't been 6 months since the Oh my gosh, that's not EA Sports Wars, and that's early access release. And they already announced they are pulling the plug on Warhaven. So after the game has fully come out, they're turning off the multiplayer servers after 6 months. And this is a free-to-play game, which needs people to play it. Like 3v3 now. It used to be 16 versus 16, but 3v3 matches now. It just doesn't have enough people playing it, so they're like they're screwing the game. No more multiplayer. Despite the project manager releasing a letter at the beginning of the year that 2024 will be the year that Warhaven will grow. Yikes. Okay, here's a positive rating though. Does this guy know that the multiplayer server is about to be shut down? He likes the community. Every day was something different. He played it for 390 hours. This guy played it for... Wait, 28? He said he played it in when it wasn't out yet though. So like, you know, I play games on the Epic Store sometimes. Then I come to Steam, I do like a little review of it or something, and it says I've only played it for like an hour or not at all. So yeah, it's kind of hard to judge. Regardless of the problems regarding the certain changes or blah, 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 blah. Where was I up to? Everyone seemed to support and push each other to be better because this community felt so close and personal, because there wasn't much of a community. There just wasn't a lot of people. This is the kind of thing I can't say in Australia, because there's just not enough people playing the one game usually. I used to be able to say this to Altitude. Truly a one-of-a-kind experience, and I'm glad to have been part of it, even for a short time. I'll still get on every day, even for a short time, till April. And I hope the same for other players. So he knows the game's about to be shut down. He's played 390 hours. 367 of review time. That's new. I haven't seen that before. That's cool. Matchmaking takes so long. Not a lot of people playing it. Ah, that sucks. These are all early access reviews, actually. Why are they all saying early access? Because the game's not in... the game's still in early access, and they're shutting it down because it has a release date though. So I thought that usually means like the game has come out of early access, but they're shutting down the servers. So that sucks. Give this guy a little thing. Oh well, that sucks. Oh. Hang on. I'm eating this mic strap at the moment. Don't know why. It's rubbers. Shouldn't be doing that. I wanted to test something. The other day I was trying to see if I can edit a live stream on YouTube. Was it? I think it was this one. Details, analytics, comments, view. Details. Oh, editor. Did I see a little preview up here last time? Might just have to wait. I want to see what I can do after a stream, or during a stream, I guess. Kind of sucks to edit if I can't see like a little preview. I have to like zoom into these little boxes on the timeline. Video, audio, undo, redo. I can change the zoom, of course, which helps. But why isn't there a video? Like, what's the point of this big square here then? Oh, is this Does this automatically pick up the music in across the whole time? That's cool. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Start? When you start audio tracks, they will appear here so that you can easily find them. What do you what? Okay, how do I go back? Okay. End screen. Info cards. No. Okay. Like no one watches my stuff, so it doesn't matter if I cut things. I want to see like what I can do exactly. So it just takes a while for the video to show up. I don't. Like I don't know, stay seated or sleep every day. Was bleeding. I found like how the hell do I get so injured in bloody bowling? Yeah. Oh, I was bitching about my bowling injury. Yeah, I went to the doctors the other day. It's not fractured. It's I pulled a. I had like a shit ton of money. Yeah, might as well. Buy a big house, have multiple people living there. Why do I sound so intense there? Is it called a cartilage? I broke or snapped or something a cartilage on my finger, which isn't a big deal. Like I said, I asked him if that's a big deal, if it will just grow back. He said yes. Like at the moment, it's fine. I was just a little bit worried because it was really hurting after I bowled it. I had 2 games and I bowled towards the end of the first game, won that. Then the second one, I was just kind of mucking around. I even bowled underarm a bit, like without putting the fingers in the ball, and I even hit the pins that way. It was cool. But the next day after, the finger was swelling up quite a lot. Not a crap ton, but I have had a fractured finger before, so I strapped it to one of my other fingers just so I can keep it straight for a while. So if in case there was like a fracture or something, you know, because I injured it on the Thursday. And I went to the doctor on the Monday, and the Friday was the Australia Day. So it just helped keeping it together, just in case, you know, if it was the next day, like whatever, I would have left it. But yeah, it felt better when I strapped it. But it's fine. It was a cartilage thing. Just that I don't really understand. I don't know. My doctor probably hates me. Actually, he did tell me to chop off my toe. He probably hates me, but I just ask him a lot of questions. I imagine, it would suck so much being a doctor these days. He would come in and say, I looked this up on TikTok video. I'm going to be doing this. Or I hurt myself doing this. I've poisoned myself doing this. Or am I really a male, female? I'm going to be a fire truck today. Look at this. Look at this star sign. This is what I am. Give me pills. Yeah, so whenever I go to the doctor, I say like what I think, but as soon as I say what I think, I ask him as a question, like, is that what this could be, or like what, you know? I try ask everything as a question. I don't look at my own freaking injuries because that's fucking stupid. I'm gonna leave it to the guy who went to a bloody university for at least 6 years to tell me what it is. You know, I can rely on my own experience, but I'm not going to treat myself based off freaking TikTok videos or YouTube videos. That's insane. I'll treat myself based off like a first aid course, but you know, not fucking videos. Jesus. Okay, what's blur, face blur, custom blur, trim and cut? Oh, haven't I cut this? In-screen info card. I don't really care about that. I just want to see how I can cut it. Hang on. What was it when I did cut? What was this? What was I playing in this one? Books Must Die? Probably. Pretty colorful. Oh, I was playing Party Animals. Yeah, I was drinking. Okay, yeah, I was drinking because the audio, the wavelengths aren't usually this high. Like, was I even here? I was probably like having a pee at this point. This little point here, maybe this point here, maybe right here. Oh, this is probably when we were playing Ox Must Die and we were just kind of cooling down. Then Mick left, and then I went up again. Maybe. I used to see that when I was making videos with Sony Vegas. And that's the little trick I learned after making so many like Rogue Legacy videos and things. If you just look at the audio wavelength, like you don't want to see the quiet parts, you know, unless you specifically remember like a certain part. You only want to hear, you only want to see the high, the surprises and the big parts, if that makes sense. So if this was like a video, I probably want to cut like this part right here, right there, probably this part here, and that, and maybe like that. So it has like start, beginning, end, and it kind of fades out, if that makes sense. What the hell? But not all of it, of course. It's like six hours long. So I wanted to experiment with this. Say I wanted to make it shorter. Trim and cut. This video can't be trimmed because it's too long. What? That's stupid. I want to make it shorter. Do I have to like maybe have this at a certain spot? No. What's too long for them? Okay, 6 hours is too long, I guess. Try 4.5. Oh, yeah, 4.5. That's cuttable, apparently. Okay, so what parts of this, like this, well, looks pretty consistent. I guess I was by myself the entire time. That's why I wasn't going up and down. I don't know if I was drinking at this point. Looks louder than the one where I was. But if I just do, like with 4.5 hours, when's the best time of a stream when I'm not, or when I'm into it? I guess the start, of course. But can I do multiple cuts? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Confirm your current cut to add a new one. So is this going to cut everything inside that? I think this is just going to delete everything in the red. Tick. Oh. What's going on? What are you doing? I can still change its size. Tick. Whoa. So I just have to confirm it. Delete. It cut it? What, like straight away? It doesn't even like show the history. But it did make it shorter. I can still extend that. So this blue line though, I think it means like, how long is this? Wait. I don't think it did cut it. It's 4 hours 23 minutes. If I do that, 4 hours 23 minutes, save. There you are. It is being processed. Oh, I did this the other day and I just stopped streaming. Oh, waiting for it. Oh. 4 hours 23. So I'll just remember that and I'll go back to it later. What games are coming out? One Punch Man World? Interesting. Oh my gosh, the anime. Look at this. One Punch Man World. What is this? BlazBlue. Grand Blue Fantasy. Persona 3. Jujutsu Kaisen. And these ones are just like whatever. Lots of anime. This thing, Jujutsu Kaisen thing, this guy's in the back looking like I think it's Kenshi from Naruto. Is this like a Naruto world kind of thing? Where they do the hand signals? Remember how they did that at the start of the Naruto series? They did all these hand signals. And then towards the end of the series, they just didn't bother with the hand signals. Or maybe they're just doing the hand signals so fast, but it's just the power creep. That was weird. I think that's an anime though. I don't know. Why am I eating rubber? Stop it. Stop it. I just need something in my hands, I guess. I gotta drink water. Cover that in my hands. What the hell is that? This is a logo for Fortnite? Weird. I saw something in the Suicide Squad game. Apparently, this Suicide Squad is the same universe as the Arkham games, and in the Arkham games, they kill people. They kill heroes and villains all the time. It's great. That's the way it should be. But apparently, in the Suicide Squad, Batman's dead. But I'll try to find a little video of it. Look at this. In Suicide Squad, the Justice League, you can spot Batman stalking the squad after certain missions. So this is like out of bounds or something. So it's just watching you, and it's animated. You can see his cape moving. Hey Max. That's cool. That's like a little Easter egg, but you got to be looking for it maybe. And look what happens when he goes to it. Okay, I see you at like 12. I saw this before. And he just disappears like in the Arkham games. That's cool. So I don't know if Batman is dead or not. Also, this guy's supposed to be like a shark man thing. How does he fly? What? Okay, he he jumps, and then okay, just swim in the air. Sure. Okay, there's probably some technology or something, but sure, whatever. Oh god, I'm still zoomed in. Yep. Oh, and there was that game, One Punch Man World. Is that on Steam? I've only seen the first series, I think, of One Punch Man. the Epic Store. No. Okay, I think if something is on the Epic Store and something is on Steam, it's either on consoles as an exclusive or some mobile bullshit game. So I guess I'm not interested in it. Okay, I'll try this again. Being processed. Might take a while. I might just jump off, play some Warcraft. Anyone on Discord? I'm still getting people on Discord with like names like K M . So like I don't know who they are. Who's this M . Is that Mick? No, I don't know who that is. I got some oh god. I saw some friend requests on Discord. I'm not gonna click on any of them though. Like, the only reason I'll click someone as a friend request, I guess, on Discord is if they like actually talk. They share a channel with me. Otherwise, just gonna assume they're a bot. Yeah. What is this? Roguelike deck builder. Roguelike deck builder. Is that another? Oh, that sounds like a better name than Vampire Survivors or Vampire Surviving. No, this is slower. What a cool foreground effect. That looks fun. Like, yeah, I don't usually like the art style in these kind of games, but look. You see the art style, it doesn't have the art style with the text. It doesn't have the 8-bit text. So they've actually thought about how people are going to read the text in their game. Like, that's not why I like it. I like it because it's like, it seems like a strategy game. I like the foreground of it. I like the creativity. You can read text in it, even though that 8's a little bit overlapping. But it looks fun. I might add that to the wish list, actually. I was going to look up that game, which its multiplayer servers would shut down. Is that still going to show up here? Yeah, it's advertised on the front page of Steam, featured and recommended. The server's about to be shut down in April. Nexon. What other games have they made? Maple Story, which I've never played. I've ignored it, apparently. Some kart drifter game. Remember when kart games were like a real big thing? They made Dave the Diver? What the hell? Next, did they publish it or did they make it? Because I know that game got like really oh, that's DLC for it. Content pack. So they did make Dave the Diver right here. It's only $30. They made all these other ones. I've ignored most of their games, I guess. I can see why. Counter-Strike Nixon Studio. It's like a mod made by these people. A fighting game, kart game, Dave the Diver game, Warhaven. Whoa. Yeah, Warhaven. Why are they shutting it? Because Dave the Diver sold really well. I know that. Overwhelmingly positive. Then they make a 3D kind of hero shooter, hero medieval type game. And like, not even 6 months later, or maybe 6 months later, they're shutting down the server. Really weird. Like when I was reading that review, I guess it makes sense, but it's just, that's really fast. 6 months after the game comes out, and that's a free-to-play game. Weird. I don't know. That video is still being processed. I'm just waiting for it so I can try edit it. Oh, where's it? Hang on. I want to check this. The Humble Bundle. So choice. I don't think I have choice anymore. Pretty sure I haven't. I made sure I unsubscribed to it, but I should probably confirm it. This is the choice this month. I don't know any of these games. Marvel Midnight Suns. Wasn't that a fighting game or something? I know that game, the campus one, because that's a building game. What's this? I saw I saw a survival game, which is about you know, some guys in the snow, and they have like their dogs in their sled. That could be interesting.
Did you know you're about to venture into the vast expanse of the Alaskan wilderness?
Might be this game. Can I give them names?
Let's find someone that complements your squirrel hunting obsessions. Maybe a calmer pup. So, we've been lost for, what, 3 days? I heard a rumor that over 2,000 people go missing in Alaska each year. Will I become one? A nightmare. Okay, well, at least I have an idea of what could happen to me out there.
Okay, spoilers. Okay. Rejoin. Yeah, so I'm not subscribed to it. That looks awesome. Yeah, that's my kind of game. Would have liked it if I could have named the dogs, but I guess they're trying to go with like a story kind of thing. So it's a survival game, but story as well. Wasn't like The Long Dark. I guess that was story based, though. Is like the free roam is kind of a big deal in that game. So that was more survival than story. It felt like. Yeah, this was cool though. I wonder how much it is on Steam. So glad I have 3 monitors just chaotic. Red Lantern. $8 usually. Exploration, choose your own adventure, dog. Dog. Is there like a cat tag? Announced for an Epic Game Store exclusive before its Steam release. So it's already been out on the Epic Store for a while, apparently. Oh, they made Sifu. That's apparently a really detailed fighting game. I would assume that these kind of developers, like, they care about the details, and well, like, it's not that old a game. 2023, released on 2023. No, 2020 or something. Scorn. This is some kind of horror game, which looks gross. Ugh. A cartoony game, don't know. Cat Quest. Okay, so this game should have a tag with cat in it. No. So there's a tag for dog, but there's no tag for cat. What the hell? Huh. What was this game? I kind of like the art style. Excluded by preferences. I don't know if I can show this. Oh, it's fine. It's not a baby game. Instead of it's a dick game, maybe. Gore, horror, atmospheric puzzle, first person. This seems like one of those games which, like, they have an art style and they just stick with it the entire time. Looks good. And I don't like horror games usually. This one seems different than most. Wait, what's that attaching to? Just a belly button, I hope? Let's say belly button. This is a horror game, but I think I'll put that on the wish list. I'll never play it, but if it pops up, I'll notice that it's on my wish list. Mainly because of the developer. Like, it does look like a cool art style and everything, but the developer seems to be like these kind of people who do focus on the details, making Sifu. Oh, they made Pacific Drive as well? That's upcoming or something. And they made Red Lantern. Wow. What was Pacific Drive? I think this was a game, kind of car driving game like Jalopy. But this is already on my wish list, so I saw this a while ago. It comes out next month.
The Olympic Peninsula, the crown jewel of the Pacific Northwest. Its unmatched views and quiet solitude offer everything you need in the most beautiful place on Earth.
There is no cause for alarm. Take shelter in the closest pocket of stability in your area, and please refrain from thoughts or memories of home.
The chain of events were in plain sight. Strange accidents leading to the government's claim of eminent domain and subsequent seizure of the peninsula. The evacuation of 100,000 people and the attempt and abject failure at containing the rumors that spread like wildfire.
10.
It was hours before Arthur came to extract us.
9. Some zone secrets are best left secret. 8. 7.
I don't even look up at the sky anymore.
6.
Was she a myth, martyr, or monster?
5.
Nothing had more potential than limb technology.
4.
And look what it did to the Olympic Peninsula.
3. 2. 1.
I have the distinct honor to introduce to you the American people. A new scientific frontier with a raw power, the potential is limitless.
Okay. I just want to drive a car in the countryside, and it's like doing all this like flashy alien kind of sci-fi stuff. But that's I don't want that. Like, that's what I want in a game. Okay, I just want to play SnowRunner without getting bogged all the time. And this has all this sci-fi stuff. I don't know, but you have to upgrade your car and stuff. That's cool, like Jalopy and all that. Just give me another Mad Max game to play where like the car's the main character. 'Cause that was so good. Is this like the main view? Or no? Like, why don't they ever show the HUD? Because the HUD's covering everything. But in this game, they could have like the HUD as that, so you can only see the HUD when you're inside this perspective. Yeah, they might be doing that. I don't know. It looks fun. It's already on my wish list. $40 or $44. Whatever. Yeah, I'm not really playing much these days. It's too freaking hot. Today was 41. Ugh, what are you supposed to do on days which are 41 degrees? Just have heaps of showers and just not sit in one spot. Like right now, I got not the heater. Jeez, I'd be dead. I got a fan on me right now. It's not on me directly. It's behind me, but it's like cooling down the room. You might hear like the blinds move around in the background sometimes. I don't know. Oh God, what have I done? I don't know. So I'll probably jump off soon. I was gonna say I might jump off soon, play some Warcraft, but I might jump off soon, have a shower, play some Warcraft. It's nearly 10 p.m. here. So it's not 40, it's like 30. Well, last I checked, an hour or two ago, it was like 38. And it's dark outside. So now, maybe 35. It should be lower. Hang on, I saw one more thing. Nightingale. I'm just looking up games today, I guess. Nightingale, it's already on my wish list. Okay, cool. That's a good sign. Because I saw this in the news the other day. Nightingale, the neo-Victorian survival game, is holding a public stress test on Friday. So in 2 days. Neo-Victorian survival. What is neo-Victorian? What is neo? Victorian is like 20s, 30s, around that kind of period, maybe late 1800s, maybe. Neo means sci-fi-ish, maybe. Set on a journey on survival and adventure into the mysterious and dangerous Fey realms of Nightingale. Become an intrepid realm walker and venture forth alone into... Okay, whenever they say like realms and time travel, it's just like we make up rules as we go. It doesn't really matter what the world building is, blah, blah, blah. Gas lamp. Visually stunning gas lamp fantasy world. Is that like another word of saying steampunk?
The Fey wilds await, and so too Nightingale.
Wait. Public stress test this Friday. Survival open world survival craft. Is this multiplayer? Single player. Online co-op. Similar to Terraria and Zomboid. That sounds good if it's similar to those games. But it's 3D. Like anything which is 3D and it's like survival and everything, I just assume it's going to be trying to copy Escape from Tarkov.
Open your first portal and tread on towards that which is boundless, beyond the measurable.
Oh, the water looks good.
Sequestered, struck by woe and lacking supplies, the question becomes, wilt thou be a survivor?
It's more of a traditional survival game. I hope Power World isn't going to kill survival games. Power World looks so shit. I hope, you know, everyone's not going to say, well, Power World did it first. No. Other games have done what Power World has done. This has weird animals in it. It's obviously trying to copy Power World.
Regardless of which portal variety you favor. Realm cards will be necessary.
The combat looks terrible. They're not really showing it though. They're just showing like a you know, a boss or something do some cool looking moves, and the player's not really reacting to it or getting hurt, or you know, there's no HUD on the screen, of course. 1889.
The world as you know it teeters on the brink.
Oh, that's definitely not in game. Well, that might be. There's nothing on the screen, like no HUD or anything.
The magical network
Too
of
smooth for
portals has
gameplay.
collapsed. Your people are cast asunder beyond the frontiers of your reality. Realms alive with monstrous beasts, eldritch creatures and dangers of which you cannot conceive. You must gather your wits, craft whatsoever you require, and build a life in the realms.
Why?
Uncover the secrets of realm cards, and venture deeper into the unknown.
Ooh.
Realm Walker, your path forward is winding and full of terrors. Save yourself, survive the realms, and rebuild all that has been lost.
It has a very oh, that's weird. Has a very weird art style, I think. I don't really like steampunk though. It looks alright. It's just the trailers aren't really showing much of the gameplay, the HUD, or anything like that. Razor, how you going? I like the mobs though. When I saw them, I saw like a giant, and that was cool. Like if they, you know, if they have a giant, then you would think like the world's big enough for it to, you know, run around and hide. It's not just running around in the open world. You know? I really need to play Shadows of Colossus. This game has an open, what was it? Public stress test on Friday. And it's not out yet.
In the realms, I'm afraid the portals are a mess. Not even sure if Nightingale made it. Given how fragile you humans are,
It's a cinematic
I'd say
trailer,
that
yeah.
staying fed, dry, and rested should be your priority.
This one seems to be more about gameplay though, but again, they're not showing
Portal
much.
Arch is inactive. You'll need to make realm cards from rare resources. Once you have realm cards, you can activate the portal. Beware though. Foul things lurk in the interrealmic void, waiting to get in. Be ready with your axe pick.
Axe pick? Why not a sword? Oh, okay. You get guns and crossbows. Oh, what is that? Spiders. You have a rifle though, which is cool. You have rifle, shotguns. You don't have a machine gun. I hate games which just give you shotguns too easy. I mean, machine guns. Machine guns aren't fun to use.
If these shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended.
Still not seeing any gameplay. It's like seeing a woman who's always wearing makeup. Like, what are they hiding? They're hiding a lot. Just show me the basics.
Ever since the day the portal network collapsed, stranding us in these realms, we have searched for a way home.
Lost and alone in the dangerous labyrinth of fantastical worlds. Welcome to the lands of Fae.
No, thank you.
Every portal is a chance for salvation, uniting the lost survivors.
Oh man, I'm just looking for the HUD. It's just, they're not showing it.
Or leading us deeper into this nightmare.
Nice, the giant can actually,
Nightingale,
they can actually destroy your
our beacon of
buildings.
hope. But beyond our reach. As long as we stand together, our journey will unite us.
You, the Realm Walkers, are all that is left.
There needs to be more Monster Hunter games. When I see like a big mob like that, like this, hang on, like this, it's like, so what? And if this was a Dark Souls game, that's cool. Or well, any game made by Capcom, because they also make Dragon's Dogma. They also make Monster Hunter. You know, it's like, yeah, this is cool, but the combat looks terrible. But I was looking at this game because it has an open, what's it called? A public stress test on Friday, and it's not out yet. So that's usually a good time to jump on, download it, and play it before it comes out to see if it's actually worth playing. See the dark side of it. Actually, if I go on Twitch, look up Nightingale. Is anyone playing it? Nope, no one. Well, it's not out yet, but I was hoping that there was a developer or something showing something. Join the Nightingale playtest. Request access and you'll get notified when the developer is ready for more participants. So if I click that, request access, request submitted, your interest has been registered. You should do this on a game, and then you request access. Keep an eye out for email notification from Steam. Usually they send it to you like a straight away or something. So I'll try get this and play it on Friday. That would be cool, I guess. It's it's a 3D game though. It's at least 70 gigabytes. And I'm in Australia, so as soon as I can download this, it'll be too late probably. But I'll stress test on Friday, so I'll try to download it straight away as soon as it's available. I don't know if I can get in the stress test and play it in time or not. Stress tests are fun though. You get to see like how crowded it is, and they usually get you to play in like one little tiny area. That's cool. But I just want to see what the gameplay in the HUD is like. The Carlson trailer. Is that a game or a movie? There's a game called Carlson. It doesn't look like coming soon. It's like the 20 most wishlist game. This thing? Is this what you're talking about? Because this doesn't look like much.
Hello, Carlson. You're my prisoner and test subject. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding. Not really. This is your companion, Billy. Your only objective is to get to the milk as fast as you can. Well,
Why?
good luck, and don't die.
Parkour game, cool. What about surfing? I haven't seen a game with a Counter-Strike surfing for a long time.
Let me introduce you to Billy's brother.
This is made by a YouTuber. Oh god, that's not a good sign. It does look fun though. Oh, you can rocket jump with a pistol or a shotgun. It looks good. It looks fun. I just don't really like the environment. It looks like a game which it looks like there's some good physics and everything. It just doesn't look like there's a lot of maps because everything looks the same. There could be a lot of maps. Could be completely wrong. Yeah. I don't know. It looks fun. Coming soon. How much is it going to be though? Features, multiplayer. How would that game have multiplayer? I don't believe it will have multiplayer because multiplayer is so hard to do for a lot of games. Why would it need multiplayer in that game? Maybe like a versus mode. Versus mode in that could be cool. He made Crab Game 2. Oh, wasn't Crab Game like about holding knives or something? Crab Champions is the game I'm thinking of. Crab Game. Oh, that game. That's the game where everyone jumps on a voice chat and just says the N-word and all that. Yeah. Have I played this game? No, I have played this game. I won a few times. I think I remember winning. No, I'm thinking of Fall Guys, but I have played this game a few times. It was cool. Wait, have I? God, I don't know. I've watched so many like streams and stuff of people playing this game. I don't know if I have played. Well, wouldn't tell me if I have played it. I don't know. I think maybe I haven't played it. Damn. It's apparently chapter 1. This is within the factory. That's cool then. Like I didn't know this guy I didn't know Danny, But if he's made Crab Game and he's making this other game which looks a lot of fun, that's cool. Like what does he do? Does he make games on stream or something on his YouTube videos or something? What's this game, Muck? next one is escaping the factory and you're outside. The parkour game, because you're inside in that, or always making a different game with that. He's made like 10, 12 games on Google Play and Steam combined. Because that's cool. I like finding new developers when they make a game and like each one of the games is like so different compared to the last, but each one has its own kind of style. You know, like I don't want to play games which are like super graphical all the time. Like this looks stupid, this muck game. But I, you know, it seems fun to play with a friend. You know, and the other games like the parkour game looks cool. Might actually wish this that. And crab game, like whatever. And they're free. Hell yeah. Carlson, is that going to be free? If his other two games are free, like maybe, I don't know. It looks fun, so I'll add this to the wish list. Don't know when it's coming out, but whatever. There's not many games like this. It's the only games like this is a game called Diabolical. It's free on the Epic Store. It's like a Quake kind of Unreal Tournament game, which I play every now and then. I play that with a friend, but every time I play that, I make sure I'm drunk because I always lose in that game, and I don't want to care when I'm losing. So I might as well just be drunk and giggle when I lose instead of just maybe potentially taking it serious, which I don't usually take. I'm not a very competitive person, so I don't really care when I lose, but just in case, so I can keep playing that game with him. And that game, that guy who I play that with, he also plays Quake Champions, which I have here. Apart from that, like those games aren't much of a thing. So a game like Carlson, which is like fast-paced, first-person view kind of game, if that's multiplayer, like 1v1 or whatever, that could be fun. He said it's going to be free. This kind of game, no way. No way this kind of game could be free. This looks like a $10, $20 game because this looks like it's the main mode of this is single player. How would this be free? I mean, if it's earning heaps of money, like sure, I guess, but it's just weird. Cool, thank you though. That looks like a good game. So far today, I've just been looking at games really and just been doing other things. This was a game on the I was looking through the games on the Humble Bundle. It's good just to have a look to see what's there. Games Bundle, what's this? Bayonetta, Borderlands 2, Celeste. I have played Celeste. I finished that last year. Awesome game. Sprawl, Bloodstained, Astalon, Sonic Adventure 2, 2. So you can get all these games for like $15 at the cheapest. What is this game? What is Sprawl?
Prisoners here.
All right, game with guns in it. Yeah, haven't seen that kind of game before. Not a good bundle. Like it's worth like if you got $15, buy it just for Celeste, I guess. Games bundle. This is also games. Clash, Stray Blade, Remnant from the Ashes. That's a good game. I already have that though. Strayed Lights. Oh, I should probably start that soon. With Mick. Tales of Iron, Arborea, Hellpoint, and DLC. How much is that? $11 for all that. That's a good deal. If you have someone to play Remnant with, that's a good deal because it also comes with like this DLC stuff. Which like how much is that on Steam? Remnant. Normal game is $60.
Peggy 18.
Yeah. The DLC. What What? No, $156. What is this? Swamps? No. Swamps from the ashes. Wait, oh, those are coupons for 70% off. They're not. They don't come with it. Okay. So just like this is a great bundle. Actually, I don't really care about all these other games, but Remnant, you know, yeah, that's a good bundle. What's this? Books bundle. Oh, I'll have a quick look. Whatever. Python Master. That's like coding, isn't it? No way. Oh my. What the hell? No way. Coding is scary enough. Then they want to like throw all these books at you, or online books or something. Call of Cthulhu. Isn't that like every bundle? Every bundle is like a Cthulhu kind of Lovecraft kind of thing. These are books, I guess. What's this? More books? Like online books, right? What? Azure Google Cloud Development. I have no idea what this is. A lot of birds, though. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Get out of there. It's weird. Software. I remember when Humble Bundle, like, oh man, I suddenly feel old. Was just, it only had one bundle every single month, and it was just one game. Okay. That wasn't even that long ago. That was like 2017. There's so many book bundles. Is this where all the books are these days? Because there's no bookshops anywhere near me. If I want to go to a bookshop, like unless I want to go to a Christian bookshop, the closest normal bookshop is in the city, like an hour away, maybe. Well, yeah, an hour away from me. Although that Christian bookshop was kind of cool, it had comics. Like it had a Noah comic, it had a Moses comic, and like Moses and Noah were like all muscly. Oh, it was cool. But it didn't really have many books apart from that. It had like management books, and that's all I wanted. Because I bought my nephew. He's like 15 years old, and he's a dumbass. So I wanted to buy him a book because like he has this huge head, huge ego, and I've been trying to say to him, you know, if you have all this like huge ego, because he's very concerned about appearance and all that stuff, why don't you try and improve your knowledge, your intelligence? You know, at least try. So you can back up what you say, and he hasn't read it, of course, because I know I put 4 $5 notes in there. He said he's found $10 of it, so he hasn't found the other $10 of it, and I didn't do that just to catch him out. I wanted to give that to him as well because it's a freaking book to a 16-year-old, like but yeah, he hasn't read it. But that, anyway, I got that management book from this Christian shop, but I had a quick look in this book as well as all the other books which I had a choice of, and each one was like, blah, 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 don't forget your faith. And it's like, this is a business management book, and they're talking about faith and Christianity every now and then. It's like, like I didn't really have any other choices in terms of physical books to buy him. And my dad was with me at the time. He bought a book for him as well from this same shop, and the book was called Sex for Teenagers. So he bought him this book called Sex for Teenagers from a Christian shop. And again, I had a quick look through that, and I said, and I saw like, you know, sex, faith, and all that kind of stuff. So I was just kind of giggling. Like, out of all the books to give to a 16-year-old, oh my gosh, like that's the kind of book you laugh at, you know. So I don't know, maybe he'll find the humor in it, but he'll probably think that, I don't know, whatever. He probably looked at that book more than my book, though, which was about management, though, and he'd probably see, oh, 6, oh, I'll read this book. Where are the pictures? Who knows? Unreal Engine 5, that's a bundle, I guess. Like, whatever, that's cool. FPS music for video games? This is an asset pack. Listen to the sounds of FPS action with 15 tracks of epic rhythm. What? Whether you're taking an arrow to the knee or trying to save FPS music, like, okay, I was hoping this would be like some kind of education, but it's just like a bunch of music to pick, like royalty-free music or something. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty generic. What makes that music FPS music though, rather than just, I don't know, third person view music or fantasy or sci-fi, I guess. Okay, a lot of these are coding. Seems like they always have coding books, coding bundles. Learn Chinese. I want a Japanese. Oh, I bought a Japanese game last year because I want to learn how to I want to learn Japanese. Um, so I bought this game, which some of it's in Japanese and some of it's in English. It was like a, I don't know, RPG kind of game, but you have to learn Japanese to do certain puzzles and stuff. So it was an English game, but it's like the goal is to learn Japanese. That's what the game was made for, you know. There's an AI photography. What is this? $30 for these 10 items. Portrait Pro Studio. People probably buy this stuff. I think that it would help them rather than something like Adobe Photoshop or whatever they call it now. You know, like all these little ones. Like I guess it can do a thing. I'm trying to get into. There's a free photo editing thing. I want to learn how to use because it's free. It's pretty popular. Photoscape, I think it's called. Because like the big thing with like whenever you want to get into software, like you want to make sure it's popular enough where if there's a problem, you can just look up on YouTube or something how to fix that problem, or how to find. You want to be able to find people on YouTube which also have the same software and have fixed that issue. You don't want to be getting software which nobody has heard about. You know, like maybe Portrait Pro or something. It could be good software, but it needs the community behind it. So when you do run into an issue, you can easily fix it. You know, don't look up Mr. Hands on your browser. I've heard that's like Two Girls One Cup or something. So yeah, I'm not gonna watch that. And I haven't watched Two Girls One Cup either. I've only heard stories. So yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But I just do that sometimes. I just bring up the browser and I just do stuff. I was trying to do this before. I was trying to learn how to edit a freaking thing on YouTube because I have not made a video on there for ages. I used to just edit stuff on Sony Vegas, but now there's this editor inside YouTube which people can use sometimes. So I'm trying to understand how this works. All I know is that it can trim and cut things, but it takes forever for the things to actually get processed. So I've been trying to learn about this thing, but it's taking forever. So I don't know. Mr. Hands is completely unrelated. Okay. But well, yeah, yeah. I don't want to look it up. What have you been playing lately? Because this is going to take forever to be processed. I might just jump off if that's going to keep going. I could play Ape Escape Vampire Survivors. Landlord Super, that's a game I could start, or I could start that tomorrow. I'm not really in the mood for starting a new game today. Yeah, I think I'm gonna jump off. It's too freaking hot. It's like it's 10:30 here, 41-degree day. It's like probably 35 or 30 at the moment. I got the fan on. I'm gonna have a shower and then make some dinner or something and eat. And then probably have another shower because it's too freaking hot. It shouldn't be hot this time. Whatever. Okay. See ya.